What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome back to Wrestle Game Zone. Welcome back to My Rise Unleashed, the story, in our case anyways, of Alexia Lazara. We're picking up where we left off in the last episode, battling it out for almost the rights to TBD in a way, but not the totally beautiful duo. We're on about our independent wrestling company, of course. The totally beautiful duo is something that it seemed like at first Alexia Lazara was on board with, but then she talked to Geneva Rose, and just as we thought was going to be the case, Geneva wasn't really too pleased with the way the letters TBD were being presented, is the word I'm looking for. Given the hard work that herself and Alexia have done to build up the TBD promotion, that it seemed as though, I saw it this way as well, which is quite insane really, that the letters, what TB stood for, was almost being mocked in a way by Carmella and our guy in the back, Troy Simpkin. And that wasn't going to sit right with Geneva. It was never going to sit right, and it shouldn't really have sat right with Alexia Lazara either, but for whatever reason, it did until Geneva opened up the eyes of Alexia, and that has brought us where we are now, where probably the most badass woman to walk into the WWE in a little minute here is gonna go against the self-proclaimed most beautiful woman in WWE, Carmella, and we're gonna see how this one plays out, whether Alexia's on board or not. Carmella says that she's going to cash in on this TBD merch that's been put forward by the merch team, according to Troy Simpkin. And we knew from the start, we smelled a rat like anybody who follows WWE, which is, I'm assuming, pretty much 100% of you guys here, otherwise you wouldn't really be interested in all of this, but we know, we've been around long enough to know and smell a rat with Carmella. We knew that she was just trying to jump on the bandwagon of the hype that Alexia Lazara has been creating since she stepped through the curtain, both backstage with the tryouts with Psycho Sally and all of that, and in the ring as well. She's really starting to carve out her lane here, a name for herself, and Carmella was quick to see that in her defense, and she wanted to jump on that bandwagon. And you know what, she's got her way through Troy, through William Regal at the moment. Well, no, Regal's kind of took a backseat, and it seems like Troy's dealing with this situation, so I don't really want to drag Regal's name through the mud as well, but yeah, Alexia has been creating a buzz, and Carmella has just been allowed to jump on that train, jump on that bandwagon, and start, it seems a bit harsh to say, but make herself relevant again in this space. And she's done it successfully with the help of Alexia, but now they go one-on-one. It is going to be interesting, to say the least, to see how all of this is going to play out. And it's been, as we would expect it to be, an aggressive start from Alexia. I wonder if she's just going to go for the throat here, because the importance to her and her best friend Geneva, what is on the line here. So I wonder whether she's going to drag this out and really make a statement to Carmella, or I wonder if she's just going to be all business here and really let rip on Carmella and just let TBD be what it is supposed to be, and not the totally beautiful duo. But Alexia here at the moment is definitely on one. She's definitely bringing the aggression, and the crowd are enjoying what they're seeing so far. Carmella is already in big trouble, we can see that, and Alexia is just not relenting, and that is what we're used to seeing from her as well. But Carmella's caught the foot here, and she is gonna just swing that leg backwards, and the momentum takes Lazara face first into the canvas, and it's followed up by a big knee from the most beautiful woman in WWE, self-proclaimed at least. Well, Lazara here got that arm wringer going, but it's a big forearm to the face from Carmella. And she's gone and shoot Lazara into the ropes. Carmella wants to keep this going. She wants to keep riding this hype, but is she going to want to keep riding the hype when she catches a big foot from Lazara in the mouth like she did just? Lazara drops Carmella face first, and he's starting to feel this one. But she should be, in my opinion at least, putting Carmella away here. She looks like she's going to wait for Mella to get her. She's got something big in mind. It looks like she's about to suffer the same fate as the other women that have come up against Lazara at the moment and eat that big knee. It's 1, it's 2, and it's 3. And Lazara picks up a quick, decisive, aggressive victory, showing what TBD is really all about. And I don't think that Carmella wants any part of that TBD.
How do you feel about a ridiculously long drive?
Hey, Justine. I feel ambivalent.
What if I said the magic words? Mileage reimbursement.
You had my interest. Now, you have my undivided attention.
I'm in a travel woes bind. There's a live event tonight, and Wendy Chu's scheduled opponent is stuck in the Detroit airport. Any chance you can step down from the lofty heights of televised wrestling to help a WWE legend, me, out?
I'm in. Honestly, it'll be nice to get back to my roots at a live event. No TV cameras, doing it just for the fans.
Right on.
Hey, since I don't have to worry about TV time, how about letting you spice up the match with Wendy?
What are you thinking?
Why play it safe when we can let loose with a no-holds-barred match?
Fine, but maybe play it a little safe. Regal will kill me if you can't work Raw on Monday.
And so there we have it. We are going back to our roots in a way. As we're doing a WWE live show, we don't get to see many of those. So it's pretty good actually that they're in the game. And we got Wendy Chu. It's not going to be a normal match. I mean, Swim Live, as you heard Alexia say, no TV time schedule or anything like that to keep to. So we're going to be able to have some fun here. We're going to go back to our TBD roots with a no-holds-barred match. This, at least for Alexia, is going to be fun. I'm going to admit I don't know much about Wendy Chu, but interesting personality, gimmick, whatever you want to call it, that she's got going there. She looks sleepy. Well, she better wake up, and she had better wake up quickly, because this kind of match is going to be no joke. And here we go. All we have to do is win this match. And let me tell you, I got lost in this match. Absolutely. That is why the cut. This match went on for quite some time. I fully enjoyed myself with the no holds barred rules, and kind of, in a way, which is good for the series, got into character and just allowed Alexia to let loose and have fun and, in a way, be herself, go back to those TBD roots. And excuse me, as we saw in the first episode when we went against, was it Odyssey, something like that, the signature we learned for Alexia was to set a table on fire and put her opponent through it. Well, just as you've seen, as we cut to the point in this match, we, in the middle of that ring there, indeed have a flaming table. So a huge shout out to TBD on a WWE live event. And Alexia is going to make the absolute most of this one. And Wendy Chu has absolutely not woke up. That is the best way I can put it. She definitely has not woke up. Alexia has had her way through this entire match. and she has absolutely punished Wendy Choo. I don't know if this is what Justine had in mind when she asked Alexia to do this favour. I mean, in a way, I guess she kind of felt by signing off on this that with Alexia getting Justine out of a jam, that she kind of almost had to say yes to this match, yes to the no holds barred, because she needed somebody for Wendy Choo to go up against. So with that in mind, I feel like Alexia was almost street smart and thought that I'm definitely going to get away with being able to do a TBD style match at this live event, and the crowd have absolutely loved it in this arena. And Alexia here, not being denied, she is gonna try at least and put Wendy Choo through a flaming table before this match is all said and done. And we see Wendy Choo eat that knee that so many in the women's division are becoming very well accustomed to, and this one would normally be over now, but not tonight, not in front of this live audience. Wendy Choo goes through the flaming table and this crowd loves it, and that should be enough, surely. 1, 2, 3, Alexia Lazara picks up another win in her WWE career. It may not have been in front of the cameras, it may not have been on TV, but it happened. She got the win, and that will go down in the record books.
What in the hell was that supposed to be?
What are you talking about?
Your match with Wendy! I let you pick the match type, but injure my wrestler so she can't work TV this week was not supposed to be an option. I have to completely rework my plan for the next NXT.
This isn't a spin class, Justine. If she's injured, it's not my fault she couldn't keep up with an elite performer like me.
Oh, you're an elite performer now? You've been in WWE, what, a full minute? As far as I'm concerned, you're an indie darling with some buzz who's so concerned with making a splash, she doesn't know how to be smart in the ring. This isn't TBD.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means the jumping off of things at an outlaw mud show is not the same thing as knowing fundamentals.
I know my fundamentals just fine, Justine.
Do you? Then you will deeply enjoy your next match, which will be against Tamina at the Performance Center. And to make sure you don't do anything fancy, all top rope moves are banned. Fundamentals.
I can't go to the PC. I have commitments to Raw.
After I sent Regal the live show report, you do not. You're not getting another match on Raw until I sign off.
And guys, we took care of business in the Performance Center. I didn't think it would be the most interesting thing to watch, so I did that off camera, and within a matter of moments we had got Tamina tapping out and not enjoying herself at all. But now we're back on another live event, because as you just heard, Justine has stopped us from being able to compete on Raw because we injured. Well, I don't think that's even a word. We injured Wendy Choo, and I can only assume that that was a result of going through a flaming table. And Justine, she is pretty much fuming at us, trying to remind us this is WWE and not TBD. But Alexia Lazara, I can tell you, the lines are blurred for her. She is just at the moment not really grasping that in WWE they want you doing what they want you doing. But Alexia warned Regal at the very beginning of this series that she's not gonna change. She is not gonna buy into what WWE want to do with her. She is gonna be her own woman all the way. And at the moment, I've got to say, it seems as though that's becoming a little bit of a stumbling block for her. I mean, listen, sticking to your principles and everything, and your morals, and refusing to change, for lack of a better term, for the man, totally. But at the same time, there is it seems as though it is slowing down or halting the progression of Alexia Lazara, because we've seen her on Raw, we've seen her taking out the best that the WWE Women's Division has got to offer. But at the moment, we have spent this almost entire episode on live events and in the Performance Center. With that in mind, I just wonder, is Alexia gonna have to start folding? She might have to, you know. She really might have to. The more that you think about it, what are Alexia's goals here in this company? Like, she didn't want to be in WWE, let's remember that, but she's here now. And she's got a taste of being in the big arenas, performing in front of the huge crowds that really only the WWE can offer. She's been on TV and she started carving a name out for herself. And I just wonder, is live events and Performance Center matches what she's gonna be happy doing after having that experience? I don't know. It's interesting to see where this is going. There was almost a little moment where Alexia was starting to buy in and starting to get behind what WWE wanted for her in the Totally Beautiful duo, but then almost as soon as that happened, we saw Geneva remind Alexia, hey, like, no, you can't portray TBD that way. We're known for being outlandish. Like I said it in the beginning, I said it every time almost that TBD has came up in this series. I get such strong ECW vibes. The arena that they perform in, the TBD style matches, which are basically no rules, anything goes, go out there and just have a good time. It's got ECW vibes really strongly, in my opinion. Let me know what you think about it. But yeah, the Totally Beautiful duo. It seemed like Alexia was starting. She was hesitant at first, but she seemed like for a moment at least, and it was a quick moment as well, that she was starting to have a little bit of a good time in the tag matches with Carmella, and like I said, Geneva shut that down so quickly. And ever since then, and ever since we took out Carmella, in terms of the TBD thing, and we went out and we did this woman here that we are beating on, we did her a favour. We went out and we fought Wendy Chu, but we went too far. We brought TBD into the WWE and it has been frowned upon from the beginning, and now we are stuck performing on the road, on the live events, which is great. Obviously Alexia says it's taken her back to her roots and she likes it, but at the same time we're going in the Performance Center and fighting there instead of, like I said, the bright lights, the crowds, the TV coverage and all of that. Is she that stubborn and that unwilling to conform to what WWE wants, that this will be as far as Lazara goes? Again, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, when the bell rings at the moment, she seems to be having a good time. We just did the No Holds Barred match against Wendy Chu on the live events, and now we're here again doing a TBD style match against Justine, again at a live event, bell to bell. I'm sure Alexia is really enjoying this, but when she gets a chance to go back to the hotel room tonight and she thinks about the big picture stuff, her career here in WWE, I just wonder, is she gonna continue down this road, or is she gonna have to start playing ball and doing things the WWE way we'll find that out in next episode, or maybe the one after. It depends how quickly all of this progresses. But at the moment, yeah, she's got a lot of thinking to do about her long-term status here in her career in the WWE. But look at Justine now. First of all, she needs to get through this match because it looked like Justine was done. But then that beautiful crossbody landing, not only did she have to springboard over the top rope and over the apron, but Alexia set up the table. So Justine had to make a mid-air adjustment there, and she did it with the greatest of ease. But now she finds herself back on the back foot once more. I can confirm, talking about the future and things like that this is going to be the last match in this episode. And I need your guys' help with how you want to go through the rest of this series, because I have recorded all of the side quests, everything that we did going through this Unleashed series. I recorded every single minute that I played it. But in the edit, if you're not too fussed about the side quests and things like that, and you just want to see the main story, we can do that. Or if you want me to keep the side things in, the things we get through social media, them kind of matches and the little storylines that we go through there, you'll see at the end of this match what I'm talking about when we go and talk to The Miz. There is options. Well, we don't talk to The Miz, but he's there. As Alexia puts Justine through a flaming table a la TBD again, the crowd are absolutely loving what they're seeing from Alexia, but WWE is not. But I don't want to get off that point, so you'll see that we're ready to talk to The Miz, and I've purposely stopped this episode there because I want to know whether you guys want to see us just go straight talk to The Miz and stay on the main quest, if you want to call it that. Just keep doing the main story, or you want to see what happens when we talk to the other people that are around The Miz. I think Geneva's around there. And I think there's somebody else as well. Maybe it was Justine. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, let me know in the comments whether you want to see just the main story, or you want to see everything that I did during this Unleashed run. I am happy to do either, guys, honestly. Just let me know what you want to see. Alexia there is the one who was in the cover, but she kicked out so quickly. That has got to be mentally demoralising for Justine. And look at that on the broken bits of table there. Hip locked was Alexia by Justine, but now she's going to get dropped face first, and that usually is the prelude to the end of the match. Is that going to be the case here? Surely Justine will have seen what Alexia has been doing, and I would have thought maybe she got a counter there, but she didn't. She's at the knee, just like they all do. It's 1, it's 2, but Justine has just kicked out of Alexia's finisher. And also in the comments down below, guys, we need a name for Alexia's finisher. I do not have a clue what to call it, so whatever you guys want, most popular opinion will be the name of Alexia's finisher. The one that we are fixing to see here again now. Can she land it is the question. She does, and that surely this time is going to be lights out. Justine put up a good fight in terms of heart and determination, but it just would not be enough. It is another victory out on the road at a live event for Alexia Lazara, the woman who, like we've just said, has got a lot to think about going forward. But for tonight, she's victorious, and Justine has at the knee just like everybody does. And here is what I was talking about, guys. We are ready to talk to The Miz, but you can see the 2 red dots next to his name off to the right. There are side quests there, so that is why we're going to end it here. because we're nearly, when this video is finished, we'll be at almost 26 minutes, maybe a little bit longer after, because we all know how I like to talk. So next episode, you can see the side quests, or I can cut the side quests out. It is entirely up to you. I just want to thank you for the support on this series before I go, and the support on the channel in general. It's gone a little bit slower than I would have liked at the moment, but things will start to get better, he says, looking up at the Lord right now. And we will pick up the pace. We've got so much to get out on this channel, guys. It will happen. I can also confirm that Universe is almost ready to make a return to this channel. I was gonna continue on from 2K23, but I've had a change of heart, only because we are only 7 episodes deep into the 2K23 universe. It just makes no sense. Like, the roster is so different now. There's so much more wrestlers and everything else. We may as well just start afresh, and then 2K24 into 2K25, that is when we'll start seeing crossovers. I want to present it in a different way. I want to bring it to you guys in a different way. So with that in mind, it's just worth starting again. The character from the last Universe series that was prevalent, Richard King, he's back. I've got him as close as I can possibly get him, but he's going to go probably in a new direction. There's so much to think about, but the main point is it is almost ready to make its return, which is hugely exciting. We've still got Myroy's Undisputed to do as well, and as I mentioned before, I've not forgotten, if you guys want to see the 40 years of WrestleMania, I am happy to sit there, record that, and get that out on the channel for you guys as well. It's going to be a big year for us in terms of the game cycle. There's a lot of exciting things that are happening, that are right there, they're ready. It's just a matter of getting it edited and getting it out to you guys. There's so much going on at the moment away from the channel that none of you will know. But as things start to calm down, trust me, this channel is going to pick up pace. And we're going to start pumping content out left, right and centre. Just to summarise all that again, Unleashed, that we're watching now, is finished right till the end. Myroy's Undisputed, the men's Myroy's, is already recorded right to the end. And Universe is very, very close to being at a point where it's ready to return. So guys, if you like the sound of all that, please do hit the like, hit the subscribe, make sure those notifications are turned on so you don't miss another episode. But until the next one, guys, thank you so much for your patience and for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, every view, every like, every comment, every subscription. I appreciate all of it. It means more to me than you guys will ever know. But until the next episode, that has been it from me, guys. Thanks so much once again for your time, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye bye.